chemical formula involving transition metals and radicals. All right, as you would have noticed from the periodic table, right, the transition metals do not fall under any specific groups. So you need to actually probably memorize some of the more common transition metal cations.
Silver, gold, zinc, lead, copper, iron, and barium.
Yes, and you will have to know that generally, very, very often, that for silver and gold, we treat them as ions with 1+ charge. The rest of these, they could have more than one possible charge, but most often we do use it as a 2+ ion, like all of them. So, but do note that transition metals being transition metals, right? They have possibly more than one possible charge. So, example, like lead, okay, lead beyond, for the lead metal, when it forms a cation, besides the 2+ charge, it also has a possibility of forming a 4+. Copper, besides the 2+, it could also form a 1+. And iron, even though we do see iron 2 most often, we do get frequently 3+ as well. Okay, that forms an iron 3. So do remember that this particular property of having multiple different charges possible for the cations is what we call a hallmark property of transition metals. So this is something that you must remember, because they will change it in the questions. The name of the ionic compound itself can usually carry Roman numerals that indicate the charge on the cation.
Oh.
Yes. Okay. So, example, if we have something like CuCl2, then the name would be probably copper 2 chloride, because it's quite clear that the charge on the copper ion is a 2+ being balanced by a Cl2, right?
Oh.
So another possibility is if you have something that looks like this. Okay, if you have worked it out, then you will realize that actually the charge on the iron is actually a 3+. So this is actually iron 3 oxide.
Okay.